Roll me perception.
Alrighty.
I was gonna say, he does not sleep, so how does that factor in?
Yeah.
I got an 8.
You just think it's day.
Oh.
Yes.
You're like, when did the sun get green?
Why are we going to bed so early?
Yeah. That's some weird sunset.
I'm not fucking nocturnal.
You see these dim green lights as you just fade into unconsciousness. And with the start, you all wake up. Connor, question.
Mm-hmm.
What stuff do you have with you?
You mean on my person or like in the room?
I mean,
my bag of holding, my upgraded arcane focus, a couple daggers, the special dagger, a hand crossbow, my armor, various items to work on, like tinker's tools, and like.
You said there were some daggers there?
I do have a couple daggers, yeah.
How many and what kind?
2. One is just a normal dagger, and the other is the special dagger.
Which? Oh yeah. The normal dagger. As you wake up and begin searching for it, you can't seem to find it.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I honestly, I probably wouldn't even have looked for it. I would have just been like, oh, must have left it somewhere. Whatever. Would I have worked on that ring before bed? I my character would have, but that's up to you.
Yeah, sure.
Any rolls for that, or?
Give me a. I can never remember the different skills off the top of my head.
I'd probably
Damn it.
rule this as a just straight up intelligence roll or a tinker's tools check.
Do you have Tinker's tools?
Yeah.
Then yeah, do that.
Sick.
He's an artificer. Of course he has Tinker's tools.
Okay. Yeah. What do I add to this? I should. No, I don't add anything. I just have advantage. 15.
Okay, with this, you're able to craft quite a nice looking, you're able to craft quite a nice looking, ring with kind of swirling designs and an indented, what was it, emerald?
It was a moss agate, I think.
Moss agate.
Right, yeah, it was a moss agate on like a gold band ring.
Yeah,
yes.
gold band, yeah.
And what were the previous prices on that? It was like 50 something.
Yeah, one sec. Moss.
I believe
moss agate is worth 10. A gold ring is worth 250.
250 what?
Gold.
Oh.
What?
I'm looking at the compendium here. I can send you a screenshot real quick.
Fucking when was it? 250 gold?
Oh wait, what is it? What the fuck is a bloodstone? One sec.
Yeah, that's
No. It just said gold ring, so I was. 1 second. Maybe band. Not gold statuette. I'm not sure, but probably around 50.
for a ring?
For just a band, probably 50 gold.
Okay. You wake up the rest of the party. As I mentioned, some of you end up getting up and going out, and some of you end up deciding to stay longer. It's gone quite tiring for you, and the four of you decide to get up and start going. By the way, I believe Lane was the one carrying Chester, correct?
Probably, yeah.
Can somebody give me a perception check?
Not me.
I can.
Roll me.
Never mind.
Fuck, math, 17.
As you are passing by Lane's room, you kind of hear like a scratching at the door.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, I don't care.
Not gonna open that can of worms.
Do you want us all to try perception checks?
Oh, I don't care. Are you walking by?
I mean,
If you want this thing, you're gonna have to roll for it. I don't care.
Wait, aren't we all hearing it?
6.
6?
You hear
6.
absolutely butt fuck nothing.
Alright.
I rolled 19.
You also hear the whole whimpering and kind of scratching at the door kind of thing.
A 10.
You hear Lane sleep fart.
I don't think that's his name.
Is Lane even here?
No, he's asleep.
I don't think
That's
that's his name. What's his name? What's the name of your PC, Sullivan?
Currently, I don't have my papers with me, so I'm not quite sure off the top of my head.
Take a roll of the dice. You got like a 1 in 25 chance of hitting it right.
Oh, yeah. Is it Avon?
Nope.
Amon? No, not Amon.
What is he trying to guess?
Lane's character's name.
Lane only ever names his character A something
Blank
on.
Blank on.
You should still know the
Aqon.
name of your fucking PCs.
Off the top of my head, and I
Yes.
understand, but I've been busy. Cool.
And this is
A.
session 5 or 6.
It's
You just
Aqon.
have your stuff with you.
It's Aqon.
I don't have the copies with me.
It's
There's,
Aqon.
Over there.
You should know the names of your PCs.
You should have your papers. If you're the fucking DM, you should have your shit.
Who are you, Sean?
What?
My hat.
Wait, what about Sean?
Alex said that he should have his papers, and I said, "Who are you, Sean?"
Yeah, I don't get it. I've never played D&D with him.
You
No.
don't want to.
I've heard he just kills people for no reason.
He doesn't do that. He just... It's a lot of that.
Someone told me he just killed off someone for the fun of it. Like it was a player too.
Yeah, he's done that, but that's not all. He, makes up the character sheets and then says, okay, pick from these. You can name the character, but these are the characters, look like, these are their stats, but you have to play one of these.
Oh, I hate that so much. It's the worst.
I feel like if I was ever had a gun pointed to my head, that was either pick a character pre-chosen for you or die.
Pre-chosen by Sean, and none of his characters are fun.
While I'm waiting for Sully to get his papers, on the Happy Feet wiki, On the Happy Feet wiki, what was his name? George Miller.
Thought you were gonna talk about the main character.
What about the Happy Feet wiki?
On the Happy Feet, like, on Wikipedia.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I'm trying to find it.
I have the names written down in my DM notebook and I couldn't find it.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Let's do a roll call, Sully.
Crisanthe, Ayumi, Aqon, Tana,
There you go.
Paris, Bernie, Roth.
There you go. The bare minimum.
It's just fucking. It's Lane.
Here we go, I
No,
found
it's
it.
not. It's Aqon.
Oh, fuck you.
George Miller, in a November 2011 interview, said, "If you put a gun to my head and said you have to come up with a story for Happy Feet 3, I'd say shoot me. I would have no idea. I really would have no idea."
Cool, Tyler.
It's because he peaked with Happy Feet 2. It's the peak of cinema. Where else do you go from Happy Feet 2?
Nothing gets me more excited for every day than Happy Feet 2.
Nothing
Like-
gets me harder than Happy Feet 2.
Nothing.
After Happy Feet 2, the only way you can go is by combining it with fucking Penguins of Madagascar.
Alright,
Oh, no.
I leave my room.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, let's go.
yeah. I kind of wanted that to shut up. Anyway, you all leave your room and end up congregating in the main hall area because, I mean, where the fuck else would you congregate?
Alright,
Question.
And the answer is, what is the question?
Can everyone put their name under their character so I can know who's who? You just click on your character, hit the gear, and then type name.
Oh no, I did.
You did?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
guess we can't see it.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucking stupid.
You're the one with the axe, Alex is the one with the dagger,
I'm the robot.
Xander's the robot, and I'm the other one.
Okay, so I'm not gonna remember who's who, I'm just gonna remember the direction each person's facing.
That is dumb as fuck.
Connor's the one that has the watermark.
Wait, you can fucking rotate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Well, how?
What?
You use the box.
You know, like this.
Alright, anyway.
Yeah.
When I get down to the the hall of the tavern, I'm gonna look for the tavern owners, the three ladies.
You see them, I'll be at a different table, but generally doing the same thing as you saw them last time, kind of sitting around, talking.
I approach them, and as I approach, I'm going to cast minor. I'm gonna hold the ring in my hand like this, and I'm gonna cast minor illusion to make like a halo of golden light around it, and then I'm just going to present it to them.
You know what? Roll performance.
All right. Now what do I have in performance?
something- I don't
I've got a
think I
+2.
have
That's a 17.
Oh wait, no, I think I maybe rolled performance once for the Halloween.
We're using stats, boys. I mean, not stats, skills.
Oh my!
Should I, like, help him hype it up?
No, I think I got this.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, and also it's too late, so.
Yeah, I didn't really say I was gonna go. I didn't really tell anyone I was doing this. This is like my own side project.
Oh my!
Okay.
It's already finished?
I work rather quickly. I'd like to think so, anyway.
I see that. I mean, I'm not one to deal with metal and such. so I don't know how difficult the process is. But I'm very happy it's done so quickly.
Well, gold is a really malleable metal, so I didn't really need like a forge or anything to make this. It was just some minor modifications. You know, I had a little bit of a magical spin to it, and I with my magical tinkering, I'm going to add a 6 second. I added a 6 second recording to the ring that'll just it'll basically just make the sound of like a shotgun going off. So I put the ring on my middle finger, and I press.
And it's like.
I go like put it down, and I press the agate, and you just hear. I like to think of this as a deterrent. You know, everything should be useful. You know what I mean?
I mean, yes, most of my kind have lived with that kind of mindset for a long time, but
you know, you can.
What is that supposed to sound like?
It's just supposed to sound like you guys don't have shotguns in this world. It's just supposed to like. Okay, do you know what it sounds like a
shotgun?
It is a projectile weapon that shoots these little pellets that eviscerate anyone standing within 10 feet.
How would a pellet eviscerate someone?
When there's 40 of them going at Mach 5.
That's Mach 5.
Very fast. That's very fast.
What is this?
Anyway, don't worry about it. It's supposed to deter people. You know, you hear a loud noise come out of nowhere, and you know, you might scare off a wolf or something. Okay, I can just remove it if you don't want it. I just thought it was neat.
I mean, it's fine, it's interesting, but the words, what?
I create, I use minor illusion to just, like, I create another halo around the ring, and it's just shining. Anyway, this is what you asked.
Performance again.
Oh God. Fucking 21.
Well, it is shiny.
Anyway, this is what you ordered. I took some creative liberties.
Well, I do like the final product. So, let's say I'll buy it from you for...
I tried making a star. Just gonna...
80 gold.
You know what? You've got yourself a deal. I hand over the ring, and I put it in like sort of a small, like what you would, like a ring box I would have like fashioned, and I place it in there, and I close the lid, and I hand it over, and I just say, hey, you know, pleasure doing business with you guys. I'm always...
And she holds it and like shakes it a little bit, and it jumps.
Yeah, you can just if like, let's say you're out at night and you run into like let's say like a wolf or something, you can like just press down on the agate, and you know, you make a loud noise, maybe you deter the predator. You know, everyone could use a little magic in their life, right? All right, thank you.
You got lucky with that roll. That roll would have affected your price.
Yeah, I rolled a 19. I have a +2 to performance.
No, well, I mean,
yeah, performance.
Those performance rolls buffed the price you got, but I also rolled a 19. So,
solid.
You got lucky.
Solid.
You also got lucky because I don't understand the economy.
What's a market? Gold.
Supply and what?
Which, by the way, what was the commission price you wanted on that, Connor?
I was hoping for like. I walk back over to the table. I walk back over where everyone else is, and I just slam down the bag of gold I just got off of these tavern owners. I just slam it on the table.
Which also, by the way, they're pretty affluent. They've got some good money in the area, and also like they own an entire like they own an essential business for travelers.
Yeah,
so they've got some money.
Yeah. I walk over to the table where I assume everyone else is, and I just slam down the bag of gold, and I just go, hey, it turns out that jewelry making is a surprisingly profitable business.
So, hey, Paris, how much did you want for a commission for making that?
That is not the.
That is not the right currency.
Not even close. Just remember, I'm a dwarf.
Yeah.
Right, I'm not a Noda. I forget.
You're good.
Hey, what price would you like for that?
Jesus.
What price was I looking for that?
Hey.
I don't know. I don't understand the economy either. I don't know,
Give me a percentage. You made the thing. I supplied it.
Oh yeah, you did supply the fucking the gem. Well, okay, so I supplied the band. You supplied the agate.
I had both.
You had both?
Yeah, I had both.
I think we agreed on 50, right?
50-50?
Yeah, I think we agreed on 50.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Hey.
This is 80 gold. I did the work. You supplied the materials. Let's split it 50-50. Here's 40 gold pieces. And I hand over 40 gold pieces.
I plop it in ye old wallet.
I deposit the gold pieces into my bag of holding.
I have a bag that's made out of meat.
Well, I have a leather bag, and I put that bag into the bag of holding. I'm not just throwing loose change in.
Bagception.
Bagception.
Meat bag.
What?
Okay.
No.
As you finish up this business and get to what the fuck is time? What?
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 Huh?
Like you're talking to someone and then like sighing and then like what? Are you gonna have to do something?
I'm just talking to Angel.
Okay.
Also, booties.
Anyway, as you wait,
Oh.
where is this?
Probably Angel saw your cat and pet it. A lot.
I have many cats. Many of
Salem.
them aren't nice. Some of them are.
It was Salem.
Yeah. Anyway,
Salem.
as you Tyler, I may not be able to shoot you with a Nerf gun, but I'll just shoot you twice as much next time.
No, shoot me instead.
I'll shoot you both. I don't care.
No, shoot me 3 times as much.
Anyway, after you, after this, after congregating with the rest of the group and paying it off, I keep hearing like an echo. What is? Who's echoing?
Just keep talking.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
hear
look
an
to
echo.
See who like. I don't
hear it.
Nope.
I don't hear it.
I think that's just you.
Yeah,
Also,
I think that's just you, bud.
Just checking real quick on your paper. What's my armor class? Or what's my armor class? For me, like, you know what I mean.
If you're asking me, I told you I don't have the paper.
Oh, right.
And also, you kept track of all that shit online. So
I know.
you didn't really have the paper in the first place.
I know.
Okay. Anyway, after discussing the division of funds, you see Ismark, the man that you spoke to previously about a job and meeting up today.
What's up? Sorry.
Oh, did you take your headset off while you're...
Yeah, it's
Okay.
charging, so...
Oh, okay. I said that after... God, that echo is bugging me. After speaking to each other and dividing the funds, you see Ismark enter the tavern. Ismark is the man that you spoke to yesterday about doing a job and meeting up today here.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah. He's the one that was like... well... He was the one that was drinking before noon.
Kindred spirit.
Yeah. Which was a conversation point. Anyway, you see him enter, and he, like, looks around, and he sees your group, and he starts kind of, like, speed walking over.
Whoa, 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 hey, what's going on?
Wait. I forgot the voice for a second. I've heard someone was yelling about Strahd and demanding a fight.
Me. Fuck Strahd, I'll fuck him up.
He just like goes. He just like puts a hand over your mouth and goes like shh. Strahd is always listening.
Yeah,
he's always.
That's kind of how it goes with those types. Yes, they normally have ears everywhere.
You guys not know who Strahd is?
Yeah, he's like the big boss around here, right? Like pushover, probably. I fought God before. I can certainly fight him.
Okay, number one, I don't believe that.
I'm embellishing a little bit, but you know.
I as in yes, or I as in I don't?
What's embellish?
Maybe when you're older.
I'm not dealing with that. Have any of you heard of Strahd around here, or are you that new? I mean, I knew you were new, but I didn't know you were this new.
I've heard of Strahd, and I assume he's the big dude around here. He sounds like kind of a twat, I'll be honest.
History check shows that I've never heard of him before.
Oh yeah, can I roll history?
Sure.
I think I said I had a +4 to history, yeah. 6.
Hey, that's better.
You can't even remember Strahd being mentioned the previous day.
Oh, that's bullshit. I remember saying I'm gonna fight Strahd. You don't pull that over on me, homie.
Anyway.
Paris remembers who he declares to fight.
Strahd is a curse upon this land. He's something dark, unnatural. Okay, what the fuck?
Sorry, you cut out, so all I heard was draw. It's a curse.
It's a curse of the paper straws. Strahd, he's been ruling over this land for hundreds of years. Every night, with the animals, monsters, and bats, he could be any one of them. We live in constant fear of attack, or worse. He's part of the reason why I called you all here today.
Cool. I mean, fighting him was already on my bucket list, so maybe I can mark it off today. We can go for it.
This place isn't safe to discuss this anymore. Let's go to my home and we shall discuss this further.
I ain't going to no secondary locations.
We did it.
That fucking voice. The bitten binder method.
The bitten binder method. You get your money clip with your $50 bill and you fucking shuck it.
Go fetch!
Go fetch.
I don't even know what's going on.
It's a John Mulaney reference.
Oh.
Yeah, and anyway, will you actually follow him, or
why isn't this location safe? Why is your home going to be any more safe than here? If he has eyes everywhere, what makes this area less safe than anywhere else, per se?
less bodies?
Less bodies. Are you implying that the people who are currently in this tavern will become corpses, or that they already are?
Either. It was just fancy wordplay.
Okay, so, no, but what's the real reason then?
Less people.
Well, then say They're not objects! They are people! They're like a real person!
Treat women with respect.
Yeah, what the dwarf said.
And men.
Okay, so ignore
Yeah,
the
that
body.
too.
Unless they're racist, sexist, transphobes,
Bigots of any kind, yes, of course.
We don't like bigots.
Paris says fuck bigots.
Are you going to accept the job or not?
Yes.
If so, we need to go and talk to it there. Part of the reason and the main objective of the job is there as well. I don't want this discussed out in public, and I would like to discuss it where it is pertinent.
I'm ready for a change of scenery. I would like to go.
Man, this tavern's really rainy.
Damn, it's windy out here.
Man, it's windy inside.
That's why I brought a jacket.
To a tavern?
Yes, it's raining outside.
That's why I brought a hoodie and I put the hood up on my hoodie.
Anyway, follow me.
I follow.
Ismark leads the tavern and starts leading you to what looks to be some of the more older sections of the town. You begin to approach what looks to be a wary looking mansion behind a old kind of rusting iron gate. The bars and iron on the gate are twisted and torn as if torn open. The right gate isn't even on anymore. It's just... Oh, that's my pencil. It's just cast aside, tossed onto the ground, while the left is just swinging in the wind, squeaking all the while.
Paris are you... Sorry.
I mean...
I have a visceral reaction to this.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Very overgrown, not recently taken care of. Yet against the walls, the growth has been trampled down to create a path into the domain. Heavy claw marks have been stripping the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of fires that assailed this mansion. Not a pane or shard of glass left in any window. They're all just windows boarded up with planks, each marked with stains of evil omen. And now you can go.
Alright, so Paris just puts his hands on his nose and just goes and just looks at Tana and just goes, I swear to God, if I have to go into another fucking creepy house, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Is this becoming a regular thing for you?
Yeah, it's because when I came to this, let's say country. When I came to this place, I didn't expect to be going out in and out of the fucking monster house from the monster house.
Usually, people don't tend to get what they want when they come here.
That's fair. Then I cast light on Roth, and I say, "Go, distraction! I believe in you."
Hey,
I choose you.
I'm gonna run in.
Distraction! I choose you.
I choose to run in. Is there a door in my way?
I mean, you know that this guy mentioned that this is his house, correct?
Oh. Why is it so creepy?
Dude, I feel like I'm gonna get tetanus just looking at your house.
He just, like, slowly looks over. Like, I mentioned, the iron isn't, like, no, wait, actually it is. It looks like this because the reason I brought you here. So, wait a second.
Okay, I thought the tetanus was like a personal aesthetic choice.
Hey, do you need a roommate?
He's like...
Help clean up, maybe?
He's just like...
Roth is now a maid servant.
Ever heard of WD-40?
You haven't heard that.
I have.
You haven't even heard of that.
I heard it from Paris the other night. He was sleep talking.
He was sleep tinkering.
That would make sense. Yeah, Paris would dream of WD-40.
God.
That's so on brand. What do you know of WD-40, Dwarf Man?
Well, what do you know?
Well, I've heard it's good.
You're damn right. With duct tape and WD-40, you can fucking fix anything. And I stand by that.
I don't know what that stuff is.
Okay, do you know what... Do they have tape here? Fuck. Do you know what glue is? I mean, I assure you have probably sniffed it before, right?
We have pines. We have pine sap.
Okay, so imagine like an adhesive, but like it's on the back of the adhesive is like a strip of like not leather but sort of like leather, and then it's really shiny and it comes in like a roll, and you can use that to stick things together. And if you're smart, you can use that shit to fix anything.
One-sided pine tar? What?
Yeah, like one-sided pine tar.
My overextended arm. Ooh.
Sounds not very
Ooh.
as compared to just regular pine tar.
Well, no,
It's
okay.
much better than just
It's
an adhesive on its own.
First off, it's waterproof.
It
So-
even works underwater.
I called again.
It works underwater. Now, if you want some really primo shit, I can introduce you to my friend Philip Swift.
After
Philippine.
Ismark is just kind of like been looking at you and just being like,
Philippine Swift.
I'm gonna have to deal with this the entire time, aren't I?
Yes.
While we're waiting, I'm gonna change my prepped spells.
My intelligence is 9 minus 1. You're not gonna get much from me.
And it's just like, after he mutters that to himself, he's just like, are you done? Are you finished?
I don't think they ever are.
Sorry. You get me talking about tinkering, and you're not going to get me to shut up. Sorry, I apologize. But have you heard... No, you haven't heard of duct tape. God damn it.
Before you ask me if I've heard of anything, even if I have, I'm going to say no, because I don't want to deal with it right now.
Hey, why is it called duct tape? Do you tape ducks with it?
No, not duck, not D-U-C-K, but ducta with a T, D-U-C-T, duct tape.
Is Mark trying to, like, stop this? He just puts his hand over Roth's mouth and it's just like... Enter.
Damn it, I wish I had a message. I'd use telepathy to talk to him.
After that, Ismark lets go and begins to walk towards these heavy, bulky looking doors in the front. And he begins to knock on it very audibly. With the knocking, some of... What?
Quiet, Strahd will hear you.
I'd like to whisper over to Paris before this happens. Tell me what kind of animal a duck is later.
It's not an animal.
Oh, this is confusing.
Anyway, after he does that, your group, through the cracks in the windows, begins to see like what looks to be a light strike and begin to burn, and then make its way towards the door, and you hear a voice through the other side. Who is it?
Alright, we're already starting with the creepy shit! Amazing! Holy shit, I'm gonna have PTSD. Man! It's been, what, 2 days since we broke out of the last haunted house?
All you hear is, that's not the password.
The password is password!
This one always works. I...
1, 2, 3.
No.
Okay, we'll just have to go up the line. Eventually we'll guess the password. 0.
Guess every word.
1. 2.
Ooh, I know.
3.
Please.
4.
I do not know what you are trying to do, but please stop.
5.
I don't think it's going to work.
Pretty please with a duct tape on
After Tana interrupts you guys trying to stop you.
You mean helps.
After Tana interrupts you guys trying to stop you, Ismark just trying to speak over you previously, but as with your group, that's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
He's just... All he says is, It's me, It's me, Irina. Open up. And as he says that, you begin to hear, like, latches and, like, locks begin to be undone, and then, like, the door handle just inside is a kind of a duskier skinned woman with long brown hair, and she says, "Oh, brother, who are they?" Just some people I hired for help with this.
I would like to cast Identify real quick, if that's cool.
What does that do again?
Sorry. Well, I guess that wouldn't work on an object. How about detect magic? I'd like to cast detect magic.
Go for it. Do you have to do any rolls or checks for this, or does it just...
For the duration, you can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use an action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate barriers. No rolls, just for the next 10 minutes, I can detect any magic within 30 feet of me.
Okay, you, as you're, casting this, you, feel like there's no magic, affecting anything or being cast in, the immediate area, but you can feel, like, the lingering effects of some, like, around the house.
Just, around the house? Do I know what type?
It doesn't seem like it's, doesn't seem like it's anything like a curse or a damaging thing. It seems more like, I don't know, kind of like just ambient or like that something was here but left.
So, like, specifically around the house, or like
out around the house, outside.
Outside. Okay, so not like surrounding the house, just out back or something, right?
No, it's not. It's just you sense some magic at certain spots, like outside of the house, but not going like in the house.
Okay. All right. There was
and this
some...
is like, you can tell that it's like, it hasn't been recent. It's at least been 3, 4, 5 days.
Okay, so it's been gone for a while. I go to the party. I released the aura from my Artificer gauntlet that I used to cast my Artificer spells, and I just...
Irina just looks at you and is going like, "What is that?"
Magic.
Yeah, that helped. What is that? What are you doing?
Okay, I use magic by creating devices. This device is how I cast spells. I am detecting magical energy. Because
that is the point that I was asking about.
Well, sorry. You said, "What is that?" So you need to be more specific than just "what is that."
Yeah, fair.
I am detecting magical energy because I have been spooked by creepy-ass mansions more than once in the past 2 days.
What is an ass mansion?
Fuck you. Anyway, I like pull a lever back like you would do on like a lawnmower. Like you'd pull like the string back, and I just go
like a ripcord.
I pull a ripcord back, and I just release the magical energy, and just like now it's just like radiant 30 feet for the next 10 minutes just for magic. I want to stay safe. If there's magic around here, I want to fucking know about it.
And?
Did you guys have like an attack of some kind over like 4 or 5 days ago? Because I'm detecting some faint magical energy surrounding this house, but it's a couple days old at least.
Yes. We've been assailed by different creatures. Wolves and other monsters have been attacking the house night after night for weeks. After saying that, she just like mutters something and then turns around and walks inside. Ismark looks between you, her, and then just like walks past you guys, following her into his house.
All right. We're in the house.
Yep, and you guys followed him.
Eventually.
As you enter, you see that the interior of the mansion is, despite the condition of the outside, quite well furnished, but shows signs of great wear. Like, it's seen some use. Some noticeably odd things are all the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols every once in a while, at least one in every room.
Do I recognize these holy symbols possibly?
Hold
Can
up.
I do a religion check?
Sure.
Alright, I have a +6 to this. 10. Why are all the skills I'm good at you fucking miss the rolls?
Wait a second. Damn, where the fuck? Where is this? There's something here and I'm trying to remember. It seems to be kind of holy symbol with kind of like a cross shape but with a circle in the middle, and like etched into it is kind of like drawings of silver dragons and such. Just it seems like just kind of, at least this seems like a kind of local religion partially, but it looks like there's, from what you can tell, it seems like there's many different forms of like holy iconography for this religion.
Can I take a look? Can I like pick up the cross and like try to like sense the divine energy coming off of it?
Yeah.
Okay. What would that be, Arcana or religion again?
Roll me religion.
11.
You feel
You're doing great.
This is going in the fucking jail. This is going. It's going in the dice jail. It's not rolling well.
You feel a faint presence, but like an energy, but it's not enough to really give you any sense.
All right.
And it feels isolated, really. That's all.
Okay. Awesome. I put the cross back, and I just go. Fucking bad juju. I am not picking up good vibes. All right. Continue with your house tour, Ismark.
Bad juju, I guess, is part of the reason why I needed help.
That's fair.
As you... Wait a second. Okay. Ismark and Irina take you to a kind of small sitting room, and sits the four of you down and takes a seat themselves. And Ismark begins by saying, I need your help getting out of here. We need to leave.
That's understandable. Like, while Paris is sitting here, he's kind of just, like, stimming. He's just kind of trying to stim. Like,
I don't even know what that means.
Like, he's fidgeting. He's just trying to stimulate himself. So he's just messing with Tinker's tools in his hands while he talks.
Okay. I need help protecting my sister and getting her away from here.
Alright.
I want your help escorting her to the settlement of Vallaki. It's deeper into the valley of Barovia. I'm hoping it's beyond the view of Castle Ravenloft, where Strahd can't get to her.
So, does that imply that there are places in Barovia that aren't as controlled by Strahd?
As far as I know, yes. There's, hold up, let me flip to some things.
I put you on the spot, homie. I'm asking questions.
There are some that I know of, and I just want to get the name of this one. I've heard there are some lands in places beyond the reach of Strahd. Some of these are speculations or rumors, but the most promising and what seems to be the safest one is the settlement of Vallaki.
Right.
That's why we must go there.
Finally, someone with useful information that won't just polish a glass at me.
We must go as soon as we can. These attacks on our home have been by Strahd and his minions. Been trying to get to my sister for a long time.
What would Strahd want with your sister?
I don't know. In the past, Strahd has taken interest in different people, different women, but this is
okay. Yeah, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to reduce anyone down to an object. Is he just horny?
Doesn't seem that way. Something's off about it, but I don't know.
Do I know that Strahd's a vampire?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like vampires are notoriously horny. Could I maybe make an inference from the name Strahd, using my knowledge of horror tropes that he might be some kind of undead?
Give me a history check.
All right. 14.
You seem to tell that it's, at least when it comes to things from your world, it seems kind of like a more Germanic, Russian kind of area name, and it seems fucking creepy.
So would I mentally link that with Transylvania?
No.
Okay. All right.
Those Strahd say blah blah blah.
Does he say blah blah blah?
No. Who the fuck?
I'm
says
using
that?
I'm using my character backstory to access
John-
trope knowledge. I'm like fucking Gwenpool.
Is John banging his daughter?
Well,
What?
John, you are banging my daughter.
John, you are banging my daughter.
What the fuck am I missing here?
I'm doing stuff later. I'm stuff. Oh my god, Mavis. John,
Wow.
haha, you are banging my daughter.
I feel like Strahd's gonna squat over a dead body. He's like, one
Is-
TPK.
is- Is Strahd voiced by Adam Sandler?
2 TPK.
This was a fun tangent.
Dude, we should totally find a way to get Adam Sandler to voice Strahd.
Yeah, we need to like hire Adam Sandler to do like a cameo.
He's just like, come on. He's like, come on, guys. I don't like this. And we're just beating the fuck out of him.
There's-
He's like, eh.
He did He's doing the 4th Hotel Transylvania movie. The least he can do is give us a 2-minute cameo.
What's that one website where you pay like celebrities to say stuff?
It's called Cameo.
That's what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Cameo.
that's what I'm talking about.
Anyway,
I thought you were just using the word cameo. Sorry.
No.
anyway, the Ismark then begins to say, there's one immediate problem, though. He then looks over to Irina, and she just kind of sits there with her arms crossed, looking down. I'm not leaving until we bury him.
All right, let's bury a bitch. I minor illusion to shovel. I cast light on that illusion.
Ismark just like looks
Was that
at you and
insensitive? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Ismark just looks over at you and just goes, not the time.
I sense I've said something wrong. Tana, please take over. I just walk away. I go back to the room with all the religious iconography, and I'm just like standing. You know when you're at a party, like if you're at a party and you're like,
And you don't know what to do, so you just
stare
kind
at
of
your
hang
phone.
out.
No, you just stare at your phone pretending to read text. I'm basically doing the fantasy equivalent of that, which is just like, these are some interesting crosses.
Basically, the be more chill.
Oh my god!
At a
no,
party.
no, yeah, no. I just go. All right,
anyway,
all right,
I
Tana.
don't laugh. I don't even know what.
As
people
you
feel. I don't even.
As you begin walking over to where you see more religious icons of various different iconography, you pass by a side room, and you see with a side glance that sitting in there on a table is a simple wooden coffin.
All right.
With surrounded by flowers in the different stages of wilting and a faint odor of decay from said flowers and
Would
probably
this
whatever's
been
inside.
would this have been around? Would this still be 10 minutes since we arrived?
Yes.
Do I sense any magical energy coming off of the coffin?
No.
Okay.
It is coffin-y.
Corpses are objects, correct?
Yes.
Do I really want to waste my second spell slot on identify?
Again, what does it do?
It tells me what the fuck an object is and like its attributes and stuff. I guess I could just ask.
Yeah.
I could just ask. That would be insensitive. Let's just get this job done.
Are are you going to it's just a weird series of events. As Irina sees you walking past and kind of giving a side eye over there, she just looks up and says, "That's my father."
That's hard. I've lost family members in the past. Actually, I don't know if I'll ever see my family again. So I understand.
Because it is not about you.
What?
He passed.
I'm yelling. Is Tana in your shot of this
Oh, probably.
comment?
Oh, it's.
I'm yelling that it's not about him.
He was just
I'm trying to empathize.
What you do is apologize for your act earlier and then shut up.
I mean, he did say.
I did apologize. I said it was insensitive.
Out of all of that, you seem the most insensitive at the moment, Tana.
I'm just yelling at him.
I was just trying to empathize. I'm gonna go stand back in the corner. All right. I see that I'm not wanted here.
I just want to say, you, fucking, Paris is out here just being in like, I'm sorry, I understand losing a loved one, and Tana's out here like,
I'm like going like, I don't know if
yeah,
I'll...
who the fuck cares? They died.
Who cares? It's not about him. Don't do
It's
the
about his
conversation.
corpse.
Just keep going.
It's
I
not
was
about
just
you.
trying to
It's
empathize.
about your
Just
corpse.
keep going.
I was
So
trying
much
to...
yelling.
Anyway, I'm going to go stand in the corner again.
Yeah, Connor doesn't want to
Who?
enter the conversation
I'm sorry,
with
who?
that anymore.
Who?
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 Paris, I'm gonna strangle you.
Thank you.
Do it.
Irina continues. He was the burgomaster of this town. After weeks of these monsters attacking our home, defending us, 3 days ago he couldn't stand it anymore, and his heart gave out. He passed shortly thereafter, and after that, there's been no more attacks. I refuse to leave without giving him a proper burial.
It's up to you guys to roleplay. I'm
we got
standing in the
sad.
corner.
Like, like, they've just said their piece.
I don't.
We haven't even done it yet.
Roth doesn't know what to say. He's not good at empathizing.
I am not either.
Xander's a robot, so, I
I'm
mean...
gonna stand in the corner with Paris.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
hey, what's up? What's up, Bernie? This is the I don't understand social cues corner.
This is the emotional support corner.
If you're not
This is
going to leave until you bury
This
him,
is
why
the
haven't you done
emotional
it yet?
support coffin. Ismark, picking up on the somewhat awkward and stunned
I
silence.
made a comment. You just talked
I
over
couldn't
me.
fucking hear you.
Okay,
Pick up.
Jesus. I did, fuckers! You're getting me angry. I'm not gonna say it in the voice again because I'm pissed off. But what I said was, if you're not gonna leave until you bury him, why haven't you done it yet?
I feel like that's what we're getting to.
Recently, me and my brother couldn't do it ourselves, and no one in the village has been brave enough to help take my father to the cemetery for a proper burial. If you would be kind enough, could you please help us take him and intern him properly in a burial he deserves.
I'm gonna re-enter the conversation. I apologize for my earlier comments. I don't understand the mood here. Honestly, I'm not sure this is all real yet, but the emotion is definitely real. I am a cleric. I can officiate this. I can officiate this funeral if you're okay with that.
I'm very thankful for that, but our father, he practiced the most prevalent religion here, and we are going to take him up to the church and have Father Donovich help with the interment.
All right. What? If you don't mind me asking, what is the prevalent religion in this area?
It's a bit.
It's the Morning Lord.
Yeah, it is, but there's also like.
Well, yeah, there's also the other one, but I assume it's the Morning Lord.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Connor, I haven't had too much time to go over some of this, so I want to make sure I'm handing out the right info.
You're good. You're good. I just Paris is particularly interested in this religious stuff now, since he cannot contact his goddess.
Yeah, and also partially what seemed to draw you here was some kind of religious items.
Yeah, precisely. That's why I'm even in Barovia in the first place.
Yeah.
Right. Let's shall we get this show on the road? Do you need, like, I don't know, protection or help carrying the coffin? I don't know how to help.
I can help carry.
Yeah, the dwarf can help carry. I'm a little weak boy.
I will also
If
help.
possible, that would be nice.
I would help, but and I show I'm like, I'm not exactly the strongest individual. The robot and the dwarf can help.
You have a bit of trouble rolling up the sleeve because of how thick it is.
Yeah.
Just reading some stuff.
What?
I just decided to roll random dice. I rolled 2. I got a nat 20 and a nat 1.
The duality of man.
Yeah. And then I just got 2 11s.
Anyway, as you, Roth and, Ismark begin to... First of all, you walk over and, Irina and Ismark, begin to slide over a lid onto the coffin, and just... It's a bit somber and hard for them to
Since
do
I'm
easily.
since I'm like short, I have to like pick up my side of the coffin over my head like it's an item in Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Or like legend.
No, yeah, I was actually gonna say something along those lines where you had to hold it like this.
You're taking an item out of a chest in Zelda.
Yeah.
It's your dad!
It's like a downbeat. It's like
Wamp, 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 wamp.
Anyway, after sealing the lid of the coffin, Ismark takes one end and Roth takes the other end. You guys begin to carefully make your way to the town church. At this point, it's beginning to get a bit darker after you guys slept in for a while. Not completely night, but it's getting there. Your guys' sleep schedule has been completely thrown out of whack after you got here.
super zonked.
super fucking gone.
Paris already wasn't sleeping, so this is even better.
You begin to get closer and closer to where you've been told the church is, and finally you begin to see atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that seem to support some kind of structure up high, partially covered by the mists of Barovia. Stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the attacks of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises towards the back, and a flickering light shines through the holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. You begin to get closer and closer, and when you finally get to the door, you see a set of heavy wooden doors barked with large claw marks and scarred with fire.
This probably isn't within 10 minutes of when we arrived at the house. What
Nah.
would you say?
You've been pulling hearse duty.
That's fair.
I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna grab a new water.
Hey,
Who the fuck put the circle down?
who the fuck put a triangle
Wait, that's a
down?
triangle.
I am
What?
a triangle.
We're playing tic-tac-toe
Get that triangle out of here. Get it.
on roll 20.
Ayo, delete that triangle.
I'm trying.
I don't know how you
Yank.
delete things.
There we go.
You just go freehand, highlight it, and hit backspace.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm gonna turn into a dark blue. That way, people know which is which. Let's see. Gotta do that.
Okay, back.
I'm gonna put a red circle
Where'd Alex
on
go?
my character.
They'll be back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom while we're all leaving.
Okay.
Oh, look at that! I won.
I don't know what you won.
I
Yeah.
feel like I won the moral victory.
What?
You make a good point. Ooh.
No, I've seen plenty of these in my day.
By the way, what are your thoughts on this session so far? Because, like, it's been a bit tougher with getting my school stuff ready, so I didn't get to prepare as much. But
Plus getting everything set up.
yeah, but overall, okay.
I'm drawing a
You got-
penis.
Yeah. I'd say it's fine.
Yeah. Sorry,
gonna
I was
draw.
in the middle of drawing the veins.
Someone give me a random Pokemon. I'm gonna draw it from memory.
Amogus.
Okay.
Quagsire.
I heard a Moongus first.
Oh, I forgot that that's a Pokemon. But yeah, this session seem okay. Like, I'm trying, but like I said, I didn't get to read a review as much as I would have liked, because of schoolwork and trying to find some stuff for this to work online.
Oh, you're fine.
Welcome.
He has like the mushroom-tipped hands, right?
Yeah, like
What
a
about
dick.
mushroom tipped
You
hand?
just I was about to say, just had to say mushroom tip. Okay, so everyone's back. Zander, you're there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that. Oh, Amogus.
He got it. I mean, he got it.
It looks more like a Plants vs. Zombies plant.
Yeah,
now,
it does. It
You
does.
playing
Like-
fucking
it looks like
Pictionary?
No, we're in
No,
roll
I was
20.
drawing a Moongus from
No!
memory. Anyways, continuing
You
on.
can't. No.
Looks like a gloom shroom.
After arriving and seeing the damage done, Irina just walks up and begins to push open the double doors, holding it open for her father and brother. The doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide and 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of you, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that in the distance the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly the prayer is blotted out by screaming that rises from below the wooden floors.
Huh.
That's horrifying.
That's an issue, right?
Huh. Can I ready an action?
I mean, go for it.
I'd like to ready Celestial Blast.
And I
Okay.
would like. Can I ready my axe?
I don't fuck with no ghosts.
You can ready that.
Ghostbusters.
You
I don't
guys
fuck with ghosts.
have gone cautious and like on edge from this, it seems. And after hearing that and seeing the adventurers they hired as bodyguards seem to get tense, Irina and Ismark seem to be a bit on guard as well, but they seem to have come here many times when they were younger, and they feel like it should be fairly safe. So they're kind of
Yeah, they do kind
they're
of know it a little
unsettled,
bit
but
more than
they're
us.
kind of unsettled, but they don't feel freaked out. Are you guys planning on just going straight forward or to the sides?
I mean, we're currently carrying a coffin, and we can't really do
I'm
much
not.
sidetracking.
Yeah. Just had to ask because
you and
there
Bernie
are.
are.
I
Okay.
What do you think?
let's carry the coffin.
No, I mean about what I did on.
What the fuck?
Oh, that is pretty good.
Roll 20.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
that's good.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Yeah,
but,
that's good. That's good.
you did it a lot better.
And also mostly from memory. The only thing that I added without the memory was the mouth and then like the circles on the.
Get you, I
top
get
of
you.
it.
Anyway, you guys begin to tread forward into the main chapel area with all the damaged pews and such. It seems to be in shambles, with overturned broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner, in what seems to be a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in like dirty, soiled vestments, and next to him hangs a long, thick rope going up into the bell tower. And after you hear that, after you enter and see that, you hear from beneath the chapel floor, you hear what now you can hear more audibly as a young man's voice cry out,
You
You're gonna have to
out.
stop. Yeah, all I heard was,
I heard "Ba-ding,
Oh,
Okay.
all I heard was fat.
Okay. A young man's voice crying out, "Father, I'm starving!"
Paris walks out.
I wish I could, but I'm currently carrying a coffin.
I'm currently carrying a corpse.
Paris just goes out the front door. He's not fucking with this.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to mention. Also, Paris, this is important for you. When you enter the main chapel area, you feel a kind of jolt of energy.
Can I try to figure out what that is?
Yeah.
What?
Considering you don't know what it is yet, I'll say roll Arcana.
Alright. You looking at me?
Yeah. Is that not one?
Yeah, that was a nat one. You go to dice jail too.
Man, you are not doing so hot tonight.
No, it's like I got a +4. Whatever happens will be fine. No.
Didn't fucking expect this. That caught me off guard. Fuck.
That can only go well.
That only bodes well.
After this jolt, you begin to feel freaked out, and you don't think that's natural. After the freak out session, after all the unnerving goings on, Connor, you begin to think that whatever is screaming and causing this voice is trying to possess you.
Jesus Christ.
I fucking leave. I'm out. I'm fucking gone. He was already planning on leaving. He's fucking gone. I jolt out. I run out.
You just begin to... The rest of the party and Irina and Ismark get, visibly startled and, confused as you just suddenly, kind of freeze up and, after, previously breaking out into a slight cold sweat. And now you just turn and run as fast as you can out the doors.
As I'm leaving, I'm just like, bad juju. Bad juju.
You reach the doors and exit and run out. The doors creaking shut behind you from the weight. As you exit, you begin to feel... that the energy that was trying to reach you dissipates, and it leaves you with a sense of emptiness.
He just catches his breath for a moment and just leans up against the church.
Just leaning up on the doorway.
Yeah, leaning up on the doorway. So he's just like, if someone needs me, they can fucking get me. I'm gonna be the bouncer now. I'm not going in there.
Yes.
Listen. Can I try and pump him up and get him back over here?
You're carrying a corpse.
Well, that doesn't keep me from talking.
Oh, I'm gone. I'm gone, dude.
Oh.
He is outside the building. Your chance to do that has come and gone, and it's gonna be kind of awkward, trying to convince Ismark and just finagle the corpse back out. And also, it would just be fucking... You can't. Any other observations or things people want to do before we continue?
No.
That was the most dejected no.
No.
Okay. You begin to, you and the party begin to walk closer with Irina at the head of the group. You begin to get closer and hear the priest's prayers, and he seems to be like, "O morning Lord in heaven, please pray." And it's like you can work out some things, but it's like just kind of like repeating the same prayers in different variations, and just pleas for guidance and help. To the point, you can tell that he's been doing this for a while because of just how hoarse his voice has gotten. Give me a sec. Let's see.
Hey,
I just
didn't
know
draw.
it's all right.
I didn't draw it, Alex.
I did.
Wait, what?
Even
Hold up.
worse. Oh, fuck my voice, even worse.
I just preserved it.
Hold up. Where's... He vented. Anyway, as your group approaches, Irina speaks up, looking at the man. Father Donovich, we're here. The man looks up, startled, not really noticing your group approach. Just in how, like, kind of absorbed in his prayers he is. He looks up and sees you, and just goes, "Irina, Ismark, what are you doing here?" Irina then begins to say, "We're here to bury my father. In the last 3 days he passed. We wanted to get the proper burial rites. And just... Donovich seems startled and confused. He seemed to have known the Burgomaster well. And he's like, "Of course, but my body is no longer what it once was. I'll need help during the burial." Anyone have... What?
Oh, never mind. I was about to say, is that my time to help?
I was about to say, who are these people you brought with? It's a sideways shovel.
Yeah, there you go.
An axe is just a sideways shovel. But anyway, who are these people that you have brought with you today?
I'm Roth.
Hello, Roth.
I'm helping.
Seems so. The man seems pretty amiable in his responses, albeit stressed. His eyes are kind of like shadowed, and his face is quite gaunt and wrinkled at this point. Would anyone like to say anything, or
Would you prefer my official terminology or the short?
whatever you feels best?
You may call me Bernie.
Hello, Bernie. During this, the voice from beneath begins to cry out more. I hear them!
Sorry, but you just keep cutting out like the worst times.
Fuck!
Was that anyone else or just me?
Yeah.
No, it was us.
Hold up.
It's going.
We're free of the dungeon master.
I was about to say
Not
quick.
quite.
I was
No
about to
roof
say
party.
quick. Hobo murdy. Hobo.
Murder hobo time.
Murder hobo time.
What's its AC? 0.
I loot the body.
It's a corpse.
I loot the body. That caught me off guard. I'm gonna. Anyway, the voice from below seems to be scream out again. I can hear them. I smell you.
I can smell you.
I can smell you.
I can smell you.
I can smell you too.
I can smell you.
I can smell you.
As I was saying, my body is no longer what it once was. If you could help me with the burial rites, I would be it would be most appreciated.
I'm gonna help, but
Due to
who was that? Who was that? I can't get the ass down correct.
I'm not sure if I really like to say, if I'm honest.
Hey, that's alright.
Would you, oh, what?
As he said.
Due to the religious practices of our group, we bury our dead at dawn. During this, like, kind of entire thing, it is definitely, time has definitely progressed into, like, night. It's probably, like, 8, 9. So, he's asking if you guys could help him intern the father at dawn.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I be it what it will, I will always have a special place in me heart.
Connor, wake up.
I'm here.
Wanna fall asleep?
No.
Tyler, I just want to say, you were just like, be it as it may, I will always have a special place in my heart. And never said for what. It's just,
No, just
I have
the word I.
a...
The word I will always have a special place in me heart.
I've been here.
It has a place in my heart too, but it's not special. And it was purely for the fact that I was in your body for a while.
Oh.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I can always wipe it.
Wait,
from
you
my
don't
memory.
have a heart,
I can always wipe it from my
do
memory.
you?
Until the time comes, you may rest, take a seat, relax until it is time for the deed to be done.
I understand. Thank you.
You, Ismark and Roth here, kind of like walk off to the side of the path near one of the sets of pews, and like gently lowers the coffin down, and steps aside.
No. This is a respectful moment.
With
That's
that,
it's a respectful song for my homeland.
until it is time, you may do as you like, rest, relax, be ready for the time when it comes. If you have any questions, please ask me. I'm fairly knowledgeable in some things in these areas and places. Anyway. Without further ado, if you do not need me, I shall return to my prayers.
Hey.
And with that, the priest turns around and heads back to the altar and begins to pray once again.
Sorry, I said I one more time because I thought you asked, are you fine with that?
Okay.
Blue brain.
Anyway, for now, what would you guys like to do? Because you have a bit of time until it's dawn.
What can you do?
Approximately 9 hours.
What?
Said approximately 9 hours.
You can take a rest. You can discuss some things. You can ask some of the people in the chapel at the moment some questions. You can go look around. There are some options.
Is there anything around the chapel that looks like it's broken and potentially fixable?
Like I mentioned, all the pews in the chapel are currently, like, most of them are either in disarray or, like, shattered. Like, you can tell that some serious, like, there's been some fighting going on in here, and from
Fixing up and needs to be
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
They got a Kingsman church scene that happened in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna unkingsman the church,
Yeah, please.
or I'm going to help.
gonna revive the racists.
I want to work on a gun.
I'm gonna work on a gun.
And for his neutral special, he pulls out a gun.
Fuck. That caught me off guard.
What, the gun?
Yeah, the gun part. I wasn't accounting for gun.
You always should.
If I can make robots, I can make
Always
guns.
account for a gun.
What are? I know that there are some guns in D&D and stuff, but I want to know, like, do you know the rulings and what guns there are, like, in there at the like normally?
I have the DMG, but there's,
What kind of guns will you allow in this type of campaign, Sullivan?
Gun.
What kind of gun can I make? Considering the uniqueness of my character, I both did robotics and mechanical, and I did mechanical engineering and robotics in the human world in on Earth, and also now I'm magical. I bet I can figure out how to make a gun. Also, I want to make a shotgun.
Well, first of all, I'll have to ask you to, one, spend some time doing some planning and tinkering.
Oh, absolutely! This is not going to be a
also. Yeah, this is a long con investment.
Oh, I'm aware of that. I just want to make my illusory guns real.
Okay, so...
That's all I'm saying, Sullivan.
Okay. Let's say you spend 4 or 5 hours doing some tweaking, tinkering, and, like, planning.
I use a minor illusion to create a model of a gun, and I'm going to start sketching blueprints.
Okay, hold up. I'm going.
You know
this is something I'm gonna actually need to keep track of.
One more thing. Do you know those scenes in Iron Man where he like takes a model and he like expands and you can see all the parts and stuff? Yeah. That's basically what I'm doing, but with minor illusion.
And also, you don't know the parts, so.
He was from a human world.
I mean,
he's not a gun expert.
No, but I am an engineer.
Yeah, you can infer, like, what kind of parts, but you can't just, like, rip it apart and it's like, that's what it is.
No, I know.
I'm just saying,
I know.
You can design your own.
I'm going to design my own gun, but I'm going to use inspiration from
It's reverse engineering with inference.
Yeah, I'm reverse engineering.
Put a gun apart and figure out what its parts are.
Anyway, give me a roll.
A roll. What kind of roll?
Since you're in the design phase, give me a intelligence roll, and let me just write some stuff down here.
Alright, this is what I'm good at. 23.
Okay.
Finally, good rolls.
You said 23?
23, yes.
Oh, this came undone. That's the page gone. Okay. You, seem... After doing some major tweaking and such for an hour, some hours, and exhausting your mental energy for this and capacity for a while, you have kind of broken down some of the mechanics on how a gun would function. You can, in some areas, you see how it could be applied to different areas or logic, but you don't have anything concrete at this point, but you feel like you've made some progress.
Alright. I'll get there one day. I'll make that gun.
This is a long haul thing.
Oh, I know.
This is long haul.
I will introduce shotguns to D&D.
Okay. What would everyone else like to do?
I'm helping repair things.
Does anyone, like, fetch me? Or am I just still sitting outside, am I just at the steeple of the church alone, not being informed about anything?
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. I'm sitting on the steeple of the church, holding a floating 3D model of a shotgun, as I frantically scribble blueprints. And no one comes to stop me.
No, you continue doing that on your own while the rest of the party is inside, basically kind of chilling, relaxing for a bit.
I'd like to take a nap to retrieve that spell
slot.
slot.
I was about to say that after you finish up. Wait a second. Ismark exits the church and begins to approach you after you've been out for a while and just kind of focusing on something. Comes by, gives you a couple pieces of bread and says, "Here. I know you're kind of busy. Thought this may help."
I appreciate it. I apologize. I had to get out of there. I felt as though I was being possessed. I don't know if that sounds weird. Divine forces are odd.
Who the fuck put Strahd sus?
I put the rectangle around it and said, Strahd venting.
Someone drew a hat on it.
Christ.
Need healing. Oh, wait.
But yeah. Ismark then says, well, I mean, fairly understandable. Churches are either one way or the other. Either good ends up coalescing there, or the dark begins to take over after the good is vanished.
Alright. If he's gonna stay here and if he's gonna stay here for a bit, I'd like to just chat him up a bit and just be like, have you ever been really far away from your home?
I mean, I've always lived here in this town, in this land, but can never say I've truly felt safe or at home here.
Let's just say I'm a long way away from home. And not like your normal traveler who would just say be away from home. I've been away from home for a while, and look, I mean, I'm not all that old, and where I come from, like, this is the age I am is just the age where you get to start drinking. I'm just a fucking kid, man. Trying to make my way, and I don't know. I want to help people, but I don't know what to do, and I don't know if I'll ever see my family again. I haven't perceived this as totally real yet. That's probably on me, but I'm just still dumbfounded.
Well, no matter what you are or where you are, all you can really do is your best. You can only try and try. And if you fail, well, you failed, but you're still there. You just need to pick yourself back up. Keep trying.
Paris starts bawling. But also while he's bawling, he's thanking Ismark.
Ismark just starts patting him on the back, giving him a little one-arm shoulder hug. It's like, it's okay. It's okay. And
Thanks.
let's leave that on that somber note and let that be unresolved. And let's swap over to the rest of the group.
Oh boy!
Paris starts bawling. It's okay. Now let's leave that unresolved.
Well, this is called narratively cutting for more tension.
You enter and... Well, not you enter. We cut back to the group inside with Bernie, fixing up what pews can be mended. You've been able to fix up one of the pews into a pretty good, but albeit a lot of the wood has actually been like splintered. Could you, Zander? Could you give me a survival check to see how much you've actually been able to like scavenge from the splinters and repair?
Survival 17.
One of the pews is mostly intact, and has a good few pieces surrounding it, but a lot of it was still splintered. You've been able to make it into a functional pew, but whereas compared to the one that is damaged but isn't like snapped and absolutely shattered, it's a bit shorter. You didn't have enough materials to really make it the same size. After Zander finishes that up, the voice from the bomb is like, "You're still here! I know it! I smell it! I hear it!" Everyone,
Roll initiative.
everyone is, albeit pretty unnerved by just, like, having to sit around with that kind of thing, talking going on. And everyone seems generally startled, unnerved. Irina actually, like, jolted. She's been having a conversation with Father Donovich, and, she kind of, like, startled and gave a jolt. Father Donovich doesn't seem surprised, but he does seem resigned. And after calming down, Father Donovich and Irina begin to continue their conversation. Would anyone like to say, like, anyone want to do or say anything or whatnot?
Bongo.
Everyone's good?
Bongo, bongo.
Yep.
I don't want to leave the Congo. No.
You guys begin to continue with your own forms of rest, relaxation. And with that, it begins to darken. Some of you have decided to take a nap. Some of you have decided to relax, fix things. But as it begins to get darker, you guys begin to see a green light shining from outside the windows. It seems to be kind of radiating from outside where you saw the cemetery was. And it kind of begins to glow brighter and brighter, and then lights begin to start moving and casting odd shadows.
We're gonna see how long it takes Sully to notice what's going on roll 20.
Nothing's going on. Crazy.
Oh, I see the corpse at the bottom now. God damn it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah!
Yeah, I just started on it.
Anyway. Would anyone like to, get up and investigate, look into what that is?
Hey.
Oh, actually, first of all, Connor, you're still outside.
I presumably would have gone back to the tavern.
What?
The tavern?
You guys the whole point of you guys being here is to wait it out until dawn to
I'll
help
come
bury.
back in the morning.
So, okay.
I'm not gonna go back in the church, and I'm not sleeping outside in Barovia. I
Okay,
will go back to my room.
Okay,
I will be back at 5 a.m.
Connor, give me a perception check.
Awesome. This is what I'm bad at. That's a 15. Never mind.
You begin to see. You also begin to see a faint green light from outside your room's window. It seems to be emanating from the church, and over time it begins to grow brighter and brighter and seemingly closer. Would anyone like to investigate? Look into it?
What time is this?
At the moment, it is around 12. Well,
It's around
it is
midnight.
12.
It's around midnight. Yeah, sure. I'll start heading back to the church. I've presumably been here for I probably went back about 3 hours ago. I probably came here about 3 hours ago, so I've gotten enough sleep. At least this is enough sleep for Paris.
The fuck is that beeping sound? Who's doing shit?
Oh shit, sorry, I didn't know it made notification noises.
Anyway, so I'll start heading towards the church.
As you head towards the church and you approach and get closer, you begin to see that the light that you've been curious about and has been permeating the area, it's an eerie green light that seems to be suffusing from the graveyard, and from that light begins to emerge a ghostly procession, wavering images of dowdy women toting great swords and woodwise men with slender bows,
Also hot.
dwarves with glittering axes, and archaically
God
dressed
damn it.
mages with
Fighting us.
beards and strange pointed hats.
Slightly
Oh
less
god
hot.
damn it, we're fighting us.
All these and more come forth from the graveyard, their numbers growing and growing and growing by the second. And then they just walk. They begin marching. As one begins to leave, another takes its place from the grave, begins marching on, marching on. I'd like the people, someone from inside the church, to roll perception.
Probably the only one that would be awake is Bernie because he doesn't sleep.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, Bernie, roll perception.
I'm sorry, I was busy drawing a Mogus.
A Mobgus.
Perception. That'll be 20.
Nat?
No,
Oh, okay.
the lame one.
You look up and, oh wait, did you say that was a dirty 20?
Yeah, dirty 20.
Okay. You look up as soon as the green lights begin to appear and catches your attention, and the scientific mind, interesting. You get up, you approach a window, and see through the cracked, damaged glass, ghostly figures rising and rising. And after it catches your attention, you hear the voice of Father Donovan behind you. So it's that time.
Yes, it is indeed that time. What time?
Midnight. Every night at midnight, the spirits of the dead adventurers who have come and passed in this land rise up from the grave and walk on
Oh, damn
towards
it, I was
Castle
hoping to fight us.
Ravenloft, as if trying to see their adventure out for the final time.
Interesting. How long has this been happening?
longer than I've been alive. I don't know when it started, but just like it, Strahd and many of the unholy things in this land, they've been around long enough to be the history itself.
I can only hope that they find what they are looking for. Whatever it may be.
That's all anyone can hope in this land. Donovich then walks off.
Okay, bye.
Connor, since you are out there with the ghosts and like just out there, anything you would like to do or respond to or whatnot?
I think Paris sees this as a very hollowed time, and it's and he's like, okay, so spirits are coming out, and they don't seem to be hostile. They seem to be cloaked in adventurer's garb. Maybe there's a thing of where the celestial powers are stronger at this time, so these ghosts can come out, and he tries to contact his goddess.
Where are you right now at this very moment?
Probably out front of the church. I assume there's a graveyard is to the side of the church.
Yeah, it's
So,
slightly.
I'm probably 40 feet away from the church.
You feel a kind of tugging and a connection begin to form. But it seems to be emanating from the church.
Paris swallows his tongue and starts walking towards the church.
You begin to approach and get closer and closer. And once you get to the doors, you open and something. You feel a jolt. You feel a connection begin to form.
Paris is going to try and open that connection.
Okay. Roll me religion.
16.
You're able to, using the energy and power within this holy place, you begin to reach through the beyond, and you're just managed to wrench open the corridor.
I walk forward.
I mean a metaphorical, not physical corridor, but
Okay.
I connection-wise.
Okay, so I widen the connection. I create.
Yeah. You create a path in the connection.
Hello?
Wait. Hello, Paris.
Malice, is that you?
That depends on who you speak of.
Excuse me?
That
I said
depends on-
Malice, is that you?
Yes.
Okay. I tried to contact you last night, but I couldn't get through.
Yes. Barovia's become a cursed land through pacts with dark powers. This power's stopped many other entities from influencing what is now within its reach. There's only few scant places and items that allows such connections such as this.
Oh. So places of power like this church can be used to
Places of power, places of belief, places where the dark powers have less of a hold.
Mm-hmm. I originally didn't want to lean on you when I came to this place once.
I know.
But I'm finding that increasingly more difficult.
I also assumed it would be as such, but just as I mentioned previously, it's also hard for me to contact, make changes, reach through the veil. I may not be able to provide as much help as someone of the similar stature would be able to in a different situation.
I wanted to again contact you because is there any, like, I originally came here because of, can she see me? Or is
yes.
this, okay. I pull out the dagger and I said, I originally I wanted to come to this place because I heard that there might be information about this dagger, and I didn't want to rely on you, so I decided to come see for myself. But I found this dagger in the catacombs when I woke up here. So I came here to investigate the dagger, but it seems I've gotten myself roped up into something sticky, something not great. If you're, I don't know what your intentions are with me. It doesn't seem, I don't personally, I can't personally see a motivation to it, but if you really are here to help me, I'm willing to provide my faith, but I need to know that malice isn't malicious.
I've been called many things over the years. Malice, life, Celestine. There's not many things I haven't been called at this point. Some associate me with life, some death. But I'm one who governs over a cycle, rebirth. But
Paris is mentally noting down the term rebirth as he goes through his mind, trying to as he on his eternal struggle to trying to figure out if he died and came here, or if he was just simply transported. He mentally notes down the word rebirth. He doesn't bring it up. He just notes it down mentally.
Malice continues saying, Strahd and long ago he enacted a dark path, a dark pact with entities beyond his control. They've gotten a stranglehold on this land and its inhabitants.
Mm-hmm.
With that, they've been away from my reach for far too long.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't been able to continue on the paths they should.
Mm-hmm. So
that's why they should be gone.
So You don't have power here, but this Morning Lord guy seems to have power here. Is that just sort of a god with a lot of followers in an area can manifest his power more easily, or is there something specifically allowing this Morning Lord guy to spread his power throughout this region? Because it seems like he has sort of a monopoly around here. Back in where I came from, like not where I came from, where I woke up when I was summoned, it seemed like a lot of people followed many different gods, but here I'm seeing a lot of just the same. Is there a specific reason why he has power here while you may not?
The Morning Lord and the Mother Knight are the original gods governing over this area and land, over the people here.
So there is a second god.
Yes.
Alright.
They don't have as much power as they once did in this land. Mostly due to the pact and curse with the dark entities, but due to belief, hope, and artifacts left behind by them, they can still manifest in some ways, shapes, and forms. I'm not from this land. This is not my home. I have no believers. I am on my own.
Mm-hmm. Alright. That
time is beginning to draw short.
In that case, I have but one more thing to ask you, since I may not get... Well, I guess rather two. Let me... So, first of all, is there a way to leave Barovia, or am I stuck here?
There are ways to leave Barovia.
Alright.
Some for but a scant few. Others for only those brave and strong enough to go through the challenges and hurdles.
Okay.
But I do not know if what you seek will be what you find at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Malice begins to kind of fade and kind of like whirl shut as the connection begins to dwindle and shrink. Malice just says out into the like faint connection you still have, "You are on the right path, Paris. You only need to follow your destiny and your fate to lead you what you must know. What you need, what you must know, what you will be."
I need one more thing. Can you... is there a way that you can get items from the other world? Small items, maybe. Like just something incredibly small. I need it. If there's any way you can provide that, I need it. It's been hard.
As you're saying this, the connection swirls shut.
God damn it, I need fucking Xanax.
Please don't tell me this whole encounter was just you leading up to that question.
I wanted to get ADHD medication.
By the way, he said the "God damn it, I wanted Xanax" out loud.
How loud?
Fairly loud.
He really needed that Xanax.
Hey, what's Xanax?
It's a medicine. I need it.
Aye. Must
Uh,
be good.
Yeah, and yeah,
It sure does.
it's good.
Yeah, it sure does. Sure does, dude.
Fuck.
By the way, during that entire thing, you took at least like 20, 30 minutes, and the procession outside of ghostly figures is still going strong and outside.
It's like whenever a crossroad gets like full of like ghosts.
Oh yeah, by the way, Roth, up until
Ow,
Connor
depressing.
yelled about Xanax, you were asleep. So this is the first time you've seen the ghostly figures.
Aye, what the fuck?
I create a minor illusion to distract Roth. The minor illusion is of just a small Roth running around.
Roll deception.
Alright,
Oh, I'm stupid. You don't need that.
No, I'm gonna do it anyway because I.
Well, I mean, if you know about it, it would be as
17.
effective. It works.
Tyler, can I get your input on something real quick?
What?
Check your DMs
Okay.
and just message your response.
I dropped a D6 at the beginning of that whole encounter, and I was just staring at it the whole time.
Why the fuck did my mind
I didn't
immediately
wanna-
pick Weasel?
What?
Hey, give me a second.
After this
Fuck.
stressful but enlightening
You know what? I know what
conversation
you're
you
going
had,
for.
you begin to tire and
Yeah.
you all decide to take a long rest
Yeah, Paris
And
just.
until dawn comes.
And I will be repairing the church all night.
That you will.
for
How
good.
do for Warforged like sorcerers and wizards and stuff regain spell slots if they don't
They
rest?
sort of trance like elves do.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
It's pretty
fucking.
much-
He
like
can
a
be.
robot.
He can be doing like.
He just goes into power saving mode.
Well, yeah, he can do like a
Basically,
menial
yeah.
task, and then that counts as like a rest,
Okay.
Is this
And-
medial to him?
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Probably.
literally what I was designed for, so I
Yeah,
would say it's pretty
it's
menial.
literally factory designed menial task.
Okay. You begin to be roused from your slumber with with a shake and a pat from Father Donovich. Seems to be that whatever was downstairs yelling and screeching seems to have also tired out, at least for the night as you slept. He goes up to each of you and shakes you lightly by the shoulder and says, "It is time."
When Paris awakes, he's just like, you know, when you're like on edge when you sleep, and if you get woken up, you're just like if you wake up in class.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like he just woke up with like a string of spit going down.
No,
I've
no,
done
like
that
like
one.
if you wake up in class and you're like on edge and you don't jolt awake. He's basically been like going like 85% all night.
It's like whenever you're it's like how when soldiers are sleeping under stressful conditions and they aren't sure, they've kind of gotten a rapid response when they wake.
Yeah, he wakes and just jolts awake and just.
By the way, Connor, roll me Constitution.
Oh boy. 14.
Connor, it's like us in history
Okay,
class.
you don't have Angel. You see that Irina and Ismark have already been awoken. And with it, they begin somberly preparing their father for his final resting place. You follow Father Donovich also Roth helping carry the casket.
Hey.
As he leads you out to the previously crowded cemetery. He leads you over to an open plot of land, preparing an etching that he was writing out while you were asleep. The etching says, Kolyan Indorovich. And he prepares it and the land. He begins to take out some shovels, hands them out, and then he begins to start digging.
Paris is just going to... His first time attempting to pray instead of helping, as his strength is not great. He feels like he would just get in the way. So he's just going to...
I don't really... Considering I have a double-sided great axe, can I just, use that? Slap the dirt with the sharp part of the axe and then just turn it to,
there are a lot of people... there's
a lot of
multiple people around you, and there's also old Father Donovich, who's right there digging. You may accidentally hit him or something if you're not careful.
Okay, fine. I'll just fucking shovel it. Do I keep the shovel?
The
shovel?
I mean, they kind of need it for this. For situations such as these.
Wait. Didn't you say that there was a lot of shovels?
They've handed out... He had, 4 shovels total. He's digging. He left the other 3 up to whoever else among you who can help him dig.
Among us?
Ismark has also taken up a shovel, so there are 2 left.
What about Irina?
Irina is looking on, praying.
I'm gonna be standing next to her doing the same.
Roll me religion.
This is what I was paid for. Nat 20.
You begin to, you feel a weight lifted off you, as if in the face of everything else, small trials such as this hold no matter. And your belief begins to spread to the rest of the group. Irina and Ismark begin to feel satisfied as finally putting their father to rest in his place and his religion as he deserves. And the rest begin to feel like this may be possible to deal with and undergo the challenges of this land. And with that boost in confidence, you begin to dig faster and faster. And when you finally finish digging the hole, even Father Donovich feels that there may be some hope for him and his family. With the hole now dug, Ismark and Father Donovich begin to get the casket ready to lower in. And with the help of Roth and Ismark, they lower it down into the hole. And Father Donovich then begins to say, O morning Lord, please guide this child unto your loving embrace, to where he may forever be loved, and where he may not know the sorrows of this land and this plane. And like some other prayers and such. And then after a while, well, Ismark and Irina tearing up a little, but generally feeling like he had a good life kind of thing, being like, this is the burial he at least deserved. And design. They begin shoveling dirt onto the coffin. And eventually patting it down. Kolyan Indirovich is now buried. And with burying that, you gain 2 progression points, for one thing. And Father Donovich turns to Irina. Wait. He just puts his hand on her shoulder. You may not have been his, but he loved you like you were. And walks off, back to the church. Okay. Would you guys like to stop there or continue till
Level up.
something else? Well, I gave you guys like 2/4 progression points. Did you have 2 already?
I would hope so. We haven't leveled up since the end of
That is true. I think
we
we
fought
did.
the wolves. Did you not give us progression points for that?
I
I want to say you did.
Yeah, I'll say that was progression.
Alright,
It'll-
so level 4?
Hey, let's fucking go.
I can get a jug of alchemy, by the way. I don't know what that does, but I can get
It's
it.
cool. It's basically it just like produces liquids, like various liquids.
By the way,
Like,
so far, what are people's thoughts?
Very good
Good.
roleplay this
Got a
time.
got a lot heavier than expected.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
I
got
was-
super heavy. I was into that.
I was expecting, haha, I'm a dwarf.
Yeah, this is why I want people to give me like character backstories and stuff. And also there is some fun things prepared, but you haven't got there yet.
Aye.
I mean, you could do something this session if
We
you
could.
are continuing on a
We
bit.
should.
Since we're missing 3 people, we shouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, actually, now that I'm
wait,
thinking
hold
about
up. Hold up. I'm just let me check something before. See. I'll tell you right now. The thing ahead of you is a combat encounter.
Yeah, no, I do not have the mentality for that tonight.
Understood.
that. Fair enough. Hey, I'm now level 2 barbarian, level 2 fighter. So that's gonna go very well.
I was gonna see if I could multi-class into. I was gonna hit a 3rd multi-class, but that's not a good idea. I'm just gonna stick with what I have.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, trying to like set up encounters
Ad-lib
for
all of that
parties
was-
with like Jesus Christ, trying to set up like stuff for parties of like 7 people. Fucking difficult.
A lot of tanking enemies needed.
All right, I can
Beefing-
now I can now create the Eldritch Cannon.
Excuse me?
I'm a level 3 Artificer now. I can do the Eldritch Cannon. I can, basically, it's a turret that I control. It's gonna be
already sounds pretty
It
fucking
could be
dope.
a Force Ballista, a Flamethrower, or something that protects. At 5th level, I just get Magic Gun. It's called Arcane Firearm.
So what do you mean by protect?
The cannon emits positive energy, grants each creature within 10 feet temporary hit points, 1d8 plus my int mod. But, you know, Force Ballista and Flamethrower are way cooler.
I thought it was gonna like raise AC or something, not just give temp health. Let's see, what am I at? Ah, yes, 56 health.
Ah, yes, 28 health.
I can also just heal whenever, and I can take a second action during battle. So, you know.
By the way, I was originally planning on you guys leveling up after the combat encounter.
Oh.
So...
Now you can make them beefier.
Well, there's that. And also, well, I mean, I'll tell you right now, if you guys went and fought them like you were, it was going to be a deadly level encounter, but I had fudged some numbers.
Sully. That's a first.
Oh, yeah, really. But yeah. Let me think. Main points. Trying to recap some of the main points of what happened during this session into my notes.
Basically, we buried a guy.
Yeah.
And I helped repair a church. Sorry, a chapel.
Ooh, cool.
Aye.
I now have a wand of magic detection, so I can cast Detect Magic 3 times a day for free.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's actually really useful.
I also increased my armor class because obvious reasons.
Yeah. But yeah, that's actually very useful.
Yeah.
Because
I increased my intelligence because I realized I could up my intelligence by downing my other stats because it was less restrictive on Aurora. So my intelligence is an 18 now, and I was able to have a higher intelligence modifier. Therefore, I was able to have more infusions.
Yeah, I'm fine with people like taking lower stats to enhance other stats. But like I don't want people to go total min-max, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not like I have a 20 in intelligence. It's just
no,
18.
yeah.
My highest is 17 on Constitution and Strength.
So Connor, what did you lose to get? What did you lose to get enhanced intelligence?
I downed my dex. My dex, I have a -1 in dex now.
Damn.
How do you wait? You can just do that?
My AC is 12.
How many points did you reallocate for that? Because like, I don't want it to be too many at this point.
Well, I mean, I just have a poor dex, and like my stats are 10, 8, 13, 18, 10, 14.
Oh, okay.
I don't have like a 4 in something.
Oh,
okay.
My stats are hearing that you have.
And then I get
feel a bit
extra.
better.
I'm a variant human, so instead of getting +1 to everything, I have +1 to 2 stats, and then a feat.
Yeah.
Which is Warcaster.
Alright.
I'm just not sure how I felt about someone going around with an 18 level stat this early.
Don't worry, I'm not. Well, I mean, like you can have high level stats, like
Yeah. that doesn't mean you're high level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you could
Yeah.
start level 1 with, like, a 20 in strength. It just depends.
I gotcha. But yeah, how did everyone like the session? Any comments or suggestions?
I had
I
fun.
liked it.
Interesting. I like the Amogus.
Oh yeah.
We didn't get to.
As it turns out, Roll20 is a really good drawing site.
Yeah, and we didn't even get to see any of the like maps I prepared.
Oh yeah.
There was stuff prepared other than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Jesus
Other
fuck.
than the Mogus.
Well, I
Other
mean,
than that.
I had more story prepared. I also had some maps
I
I
need to pick
prepared
out
on a
more
different
magic.
site and then imported
Or do I
for
not
like
have...
combat encounters and stuff.
Do I not get level 2 spells? No, I don't get level 2 spells yet. Fuck.
So you're level 3 in a class, right?
No, I am level 3 in a class.
Oh yeah.
I'm level 3 Artificer now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like level 2.
Okay, I'm gonna close up the Roll20 session.
Alright. The next thing I'll probably dip back into Warlock next.
Yeah,
Are we done?
I'm mainly just like.
I believe so. Yes.
Spider and
Okay.
Barbarian.
Oh,
Bye.
okay, bye. We don't get, I don't get, second
Jesus.
level. I don't get second level spell slots till 5th level.
Oh, it's an Artificer?
Yeah, as an Artificer, I don't get second level spell slots till 5th level. My spell slots.
Your spell slots?
My spell slots increase, probably. Yes, I have an extra 1st level spell now.
Question.
Oh, I also have Shield and Thunderwave that are always prepared now.
Question. Are you guys still like on the Roll20 thing, or did it automatically shut down when I exited?
I am still on it.
Okay, because I have no clue how.
Yeah, as
how
am
to
I.
like. Yeah, like I don't know how to close that up entirely.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
Carmen, can you just like screenshot this entire page? Please?
I already closed it out, Tyler.
Yep. Do you like the do you like the red circle and
Oh,
arrow?
The clickbait arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
That was way heavier than I was expecting.
Yeah. At the earlier parts, you could probably tell that because I didn't get to prepare and practice as much, some of the earlier role-playing, like with Ismark and Irina, was a bit shakier because I didn't get to go back over the information again. But yeah, I really picked it up back there at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that went well.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to stop the recording. How long was that going?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could
2
also
hours.